There is what you call the alternative arts, like music, dance, the creative arts. Let me call them the creative arts. What about that? Is that a branch of the the Bachelor of Arts degree, or is it something that you specialize in subsequently? What sort of career growth can you have in those lines?
Strictly speaking, these are arts courses only, because after all we can classify the programs in among science, commerce and arts. Now you take a subject like fine arts. You might have heard about a school in Bombay called JJ School of Fine Arts. The students who are educated here, they are so good in drawing, sketching and all. All over India we have what is called the advertising industry, where hoardings are painted. Now these hoardings painting, one hoarding in Mumbai it seems cost about 15,000. In case you ask a person from fine arts who is very good, first you are drawing on a computer and then putting the ideas into real world. So this big demand. You might have heard of M.F. Hussain. His one painting was sold for crores of rupees. That even today, those who are very good in painting, sketching and all, they have big demand either on webs, that is computers, or in the real life. Then coming to music, there are colleges. I went to Mysore for my MSc. In our neighborhood, we had a college for music. There they are giving B music and M music, both Eastern and Western. Many people get trained there and then go abroad and start their own academies. Similarly, the dance, Eastern dance and Western dance. We had one student, she was very good in Bharatanatyam. She was an engineer in computer science. After marriage, she went to America. In America, she is teaching Bharatanatyam for American, because Bharatanatyam is a very good exercise, just like yoga. And she is earning more than the husband in America. So that a dance, whether it is Eastern, one more person is in Mangalore, where my daughters went for dancing classes. He has got good offers from Gulf countries for teaching dance there, Western dance. But he says, sir, in Mangalore only I am earning about 1 lakh rupees by teaching dance. Why should I go abroad? I am taking my students to various TV programs, and there are entertainment programs. Similarly, big marriages, fat wedding, they have got musical nights and all. So these students are taken. Every student is paid 5 rupees. My daughter's classmate was studying in high school. Monthly she was earning 30,000 rupees by going for the dance programs. This way, the dance, music, and sports. Now there are actually colleges. In our Mangalore only we have colleges like Alvas College. They are giving you BA in Bachelor of Education. Some students are not good in physics, chemistry, maths, accountancy or say economics, but they are very good in sports. Such students after 10th go to PUC Arts. After PUC Arts go for BA in physical education or sports, and later do your BPEd and MPEd. Actually, our lab assistant chemistry had 2 daughters. Both were good in sports. So they went to Mysore for sports hostels, studied sports nicely, did BCom, then BPEd, then MPEd. And one girl was the physical director of Sahyadri Engineering College. Other girl was the physical director of St. Joseph Engineering College. Look at this. Father is only just what I should say lab attendant. But daughters have become physical directors of famous college because of their interest in sports and continuation of the sports. They studied only because of their sports. And yesterday's newspaper says people who recently won medals in the Tokyo Olympics, their now income by advertisement is crores. So in case our students are putting their heart and mind right from PUC in sports and go for sports training academies, there are so many in India, and you can go for different sports of your choice. And in case you excel in Asian Games or in Olympic Games, your future is great like cricketers or film stars.